Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. So this might have been the best day of judo I've ever seen in my life. Under 100s specifically. I'm not going to talk about plus 100s or plus 78 in this video. But these guys, it's like they met before the competition and said, hey, let's just throw each other. And it was absolutely amazing. So you can see here, Pirelli gets a Wazari, Farah comes back, gets the Ippon. There were so many matches like this. I think I've only cut maybe 3 or 4 matches from the whole day. This is just 10 minutes of action from the guys at under 100s. Here we see Veg gets a Wazari, Arai comes back with the Wazari and then into the Osaikomi. Now for Arai, this happened like 4 times in 4 of his matches, coming back from a Wazari down. So I've got another video of him on the channel. Go watch that if you'd like to see more. Now there are some big Ippons as well coming up. I haven't reorganized this video at all. I've just gone from the start all the way to the final. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to just kind of show the progress of the day and all the highlights. But usually people, there's so many matches that end with a Shido or it's just not that exciting. But there was something special about this day. Absolutely incredible. Nikiforov with the Seirinage for the Wazari. He goes again. Katarina picks him up. Big Uranage here. Surprised this wasn't an Ippon, so it was already a piece into golden score, and then Katarina comes back, gets a Wazari here, and he wins it. So this was just epic stuff. Taniotoshi here, Ippon win by 1. And actually I want to keep my eye on 1. He looks really good at under 100s. There were a couple of kind of awkward Sodes. Here's one of them from Bowler. And then H, he comes back. Have a look at this. Right-sided Sasai. And then in the next exchange, a left-sided Sasai. So I mean, this was just absolutely crazy to watch. Just like, man, why are there so many techniques? It just didn't make any sense. Sometimes I'll be commentating and, I won't talk much about under 60 because there was 3 throws throughout the whole tournament, the whole day. But this was just absolutely incredible. I haven't included all the Newaza wins. There were quite a few Newaza wins as well, but that one there, that was a nice one. So Arai gets a Wazari against him here, and then comes back with a big combination and a huge Uchimata. Uchigari here, and then turning it into the Uchimata. That's a definite Ippon there. And his coaches love it. Krausani Otakis. Wazari score. Awkward Seirinage from him, using the elbow on the outside of the knee. And then a Sumigaishi. Maybe it was a Tomoinage. What do you guys think about the top-down camera? I've heard some complaints from Japanese Twitter. I don't like the top-down camera for some reason. Reyes here. Wazari score, and then into the Osaikomi. And I probably should talk about it, but it was an all-Canadian semi-final. Reyes against El Nahas. And so El Nahas, he won that fight, and I imagine that's going to be the decider, kind of similar to Deguchi and Klimkite. So I guess El Nahas heading to the Olympics. Nice Wazari score by Mud Zidov here. And here's another one. A really low kind of Koshiguruma. And I would like to just point everyone's attention to the bottom left of the screen. It says round of 32. We are 4 minutes into this video. And it's 10 minutes long of just under 100. So I hope you can really see just how incredible this day was. And just how many techniques, throws. It was really exciting. I've always thought about this. If there's one way where you can make the rule set and people just attack, and it's a lot like this would be really nice to see. Shrazdashvili with the Sumigaishi, and I've included it in this video, but he actually loses later on. It's kind of an awkward Shido. Unfortunate, but definitely warranted. We'll get to that shortly. Now Ud Siala Uri from Germany gets a Wazari here. Big strong guy from Germany. I think I actually saw him at the Tokyo Grand Slam. What was it, 2022? I couldn't believe the size of the man. H with the all Chigari. And then Shah Khan, he comes back And he gets this crazy Sore Surikomi Goshi. Just enough for a Wazari, but it's unbelievable. I do think Shah Khan, I think he should lose weight. And I think he should go down to under 90s. I think he's just too small for this category. But he fights. He's a really good fighter. Definitely go and check out some of his matches. Sovietsky, just enough for a Wazari here. They're a bit slow to put it on the clock. Actually, what? They didn't give that a Wazari? Okay. So now he's got to hold him down for 20 seconds. Now this is the match against Krausani Otakus and Arai gets thrown by that Sumigaishi. But he comes back, of course, like everyone is doing at under 100s. And I've put this in my Arai video, but Krausani Otakus actually injures his leg, and you can see he can't really put weight on it right here. So Arai into the Osaikomi, and there is a tap, and he wins this one. Reyes against Katarina. Ouchigari kind of turns it a little bit. It's always good to kind of blur the lines between Ouchigari and Uchimata. Now, I got to talk about Ardamian a little bit. I mean, he is losing a lot these days. Not what he once was. And how about that? That's an Ippon. So what happened to him? I think he's gotten a little bit smaller. And I'm not suggesting anything, but maybe there was some steroids that he had to get off. I'm not too sure. But it is a bit sad. He was an incredible force when he was on top. Really big Surigoshi here by Kotsoev. That was a massive one. Now H, I was hoping that he would win this one, but he didn't. It's unfortunate. But he's had some really good results here. This, at first they said Ippon, but afterwards they said Wazari. This one though, I mean, there's no denying that Ippon Seoinage by Fonseca. That was absolutely incredible. Now Arai and Ao Nahas. First Arai, he gets a Wazari. And then Ao Nahas, he comes back with one of his own. And then, and I thought this was a huge mistake by Arai. And you can see his coach telling him, this is what you need to do. Focus on your grips, and he doesn't. He just goes, alright, let's see, let's flip a coin. Let's go 50-50. Loses the match, so that was quite disappointing. Ao Nahas takes that one. And this is the Shido I was talking about. Shirazdashvili ducking under the gi. Oh, sorry, the grip. And so he gets a third Shido for this. And that was disappointing too, because he would have gone through to the semi-final. And I think he would have fought Arai if Arai won against Ao Nahas. So that would have been interesting. Quarterfinal with Uri Selauri and Fonseca. And this is going to be one of the biggest ones. Not an Ippon, but still. That was a big Sore. Arai in his Repechage match now. Gets him running a bit. Kosodogake. And it does look a bit dangerous sometimes when he does that. Looks like he can get countered sometimes. These situations look a lot better for Arai though. Nice clean Ouchigari. So the Repechage for Shirazdashvili. Bit of newaza from him. Not too often that you see him engage in a bit of newaza. But I think he quite fancied himself in this position. Just gets on top in a second here. Kicks the leg out of the way. Kind of an awkward way to secure the top half. Very heavy on that arm. Semi-final, and this is where Fonseca lost against Kotsuev, Uchimata, and Fonseca. I mean, if you're that short, I mean, Uchimata is going to be your weak point, unless you're doing Uchimata Skashi like Sasaki. So Wazari and then the Osaikomi. Now I feel there was an Ippon from Fonseca somewhere that I'm missing. Sorry if I've missed that one, guys. Let me know in the comments. I'll put it in the top Ippons video.
So watch this, Fonseca.
But yes, the bronze medal contest, Arai versus Fonseca.
Watch the opening technique.
And Arai gets two really nice Uchimatas. Here's one of them. Double sleeve. almost enough for an ippon. And he did it again. This time, bit of a fake. And then just lastly, guys, the Kotsuev versus Al-Nahas final. Not the most exciting and exhilarating score, but still, we have made it this far, and it's been absolutely exciting. Such great judo at under 100s. Here's that awkward throw. What's it called again? Yoko Wakare, I think. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.